Hello friends and welcome back to Vlogtober. Today Olivia and I are going on a little adventure. We're going to go over to the apple patch and pick up some nice fresh apples and hopefully some decor for my deck. So sit back and enjoy this wonderful drive in the country. Alright, this is what we picked up at the Apple Patch. I got a peck of Honeycrisp apples. I got 4 of these little tiny decorative pumpkins. I'm going to put them at each place at the table. And if they're still good by Thanksgiving, I'll use them for our Thanksgiving tablescape. I don't know if they will be or not, but we'll take the chance that maybe they will be. And then I got a half a gallon of apple cider. They squeeze it fresh there on site. And then I picked up some pumpkins, which I will show you in the next clip of this video when I am decorating my front deck for fall. All right, it is time to get the deck cleaned up, ready for fall. And it's not, I'm gonna need to cut all the dead stuff off of these house plants. It's not really time to bring them in the house yet, but I think I'm gonna take my bamboo in the house and get these guys ready to go in the house. But, oh, why are they carrying on? No reason. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the umbrellas taken down. It's amazing to me how quickly these faded. I'll only get one more season out of them. I'm going to have to buy new ones because they faded a lot over the summer. They still will do the job next year, but they just won't look quite as nice. And then after next summer, they will be ready to go in the garbage. All right, I think the next thing I'm going to do is start trimming down these house plants, and I just might take them in the house. It's October. There's only going to be a short amount of time before we start getting frost. So I just might as well do it. I might as well just take them in and be done with it. So I'm going to go in and get some scissors, and I'm going to start trimming up all this dead stuff off of here. I'm going to have to make a spot for them in the house. I'm going to put them in my bedroom this year. I am not putting them in the dining room. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me get some scissors. Alright, here is the debris left over. I got those house plants back in the house. I'll show you those in a little bit. And let's see, what do I want to do next? I'll clean this debris up in a little bit. I'm going to get all of the weeds out of there. I'm going to take everything out of there. Look at, I still have some lettuces and things growing in my tower. But I'm going to get all this tidied up next. To go ahead and pull this plant up. Did really good this year, but it's past its prime. And it's not a perennial, so it won't come back next year anyway. If I can just get it out of here is the question. All right, I have made quite a mess on this deck. I'm going to sweep it, and then I'm going to keep going. And I'm almost to the point where I can actually start decorating for fall. Not quite, but almost. I'm going to move that griddle. It's a charcoal kettle grill. I'm going to move it into the other corner because it's quite in the way here, and we're not going to be probably using this anymore this year. We didn't use it much this year anyway. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get all my little figurines here off, and they're going to go in the garden shed. All the umbrellas, all of these little whirligigs, those are all going to go in the garden shed, and then I can start decorating. All right, here comes the fun part, the part we've been waiting for. I bought this rubber mat off of Amazon. In fact, all of my fall decor this year came from Amazon. I just wanted to get something that wasn't too expensive, that looks really pretty, and then after the season, I won't feel bad about throwing it away. Those Sisal, or those Core, C-O-I-R, mats, they last forever, but the designs on them get really messed up very quickly. So it's like they're ugly, but they still work. So I didn't want to get another one of those. I wanted to get one that once it went ugly, I can just throw it away and not feel bad about it. So there's that. It's so pretty. So then in these pots over here, I took all the dead flowers and stuff out of them, and I bought some of these flowers off of Amazon. Like I said, I got everything off of Amazon, and I'm just gonna fluff them, and I'm gonna see how far they go. I don't know. I have 2 boxes of them, so they should go pretty far. So I'm just gonna start fluffing them, and I'm gonna throw them in a pile on the deck, and then I'm gonna start using them to put in these pots. This is my new fall flag. It's beautiful. I love it. And then the last thing I've got is this wreath. I finally bought a fall wreath that is supposed to be weather resistant. Put out here on my deck where I usually put my Christmas wreath. So let me get this fluffed and then I'll hang it. All right, there it is. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. I really love my deck. It's very simple this year. I love how those faux flowers look. I might order some more because I think some of the pots up on the deck could use a few. I just really like how that looks. These are the pumpkins I got at the apple orchard. Told you I'd share those later in the video. I got that bigger one that I've got sitting by my flag. And then I got this small stack. I love stacking pumpkins. I think they look so cute. And then up on the porch, looks so much better, so much cleaner. These flowers will die when frost hits, but they're so pretty right now. I didn't want to pull them up. I thought about pulling them up and putting these faux flowers there to flank my door, but I don't know. I don't want to do that yet. I think this pot needs to be scooted a little bit this way. Yeah, there, that looks better. I would pull that one closer to the door, but then it gets in the way of walking in and out. But I wanted, they were a little bit off center. Now the rug seems a little off center. I'm kind of OCD this way a little bit. There we go. So I love that. And then the wreath I have, let me shut my door. This is the wreath I put on the outside of the door this year. Bought that at my beauty shop actually last year. And it looks really, really nice on here. And then over here, these pumpkins I got at Dollar General several years ago, and you can tell they're getting pretty faded out. These are where I was thinking if I bought more of those fake flowers, I would put them in this pot here. This one's still got my chives in it, so I won't put any faux flowers in that, but if I decide to, that's the pot they'll go in. I don't know if I will or not. Got my tower cleaned out, and they still have some spinach and stuff growing, which I didn't realize. Looks pretty good. I'll probably pick that in the next day or two and eat that with my salad. And then my herb garden, it's looking pretty bedraggled, but there's still herbs in there that I can pick up until frost. And so I'm just gonna leave it the way it is, even though it does look a little bit bedraggled. So here's how I have my plants in my bedroom. I really like it. I like the way it looks. I have not fixed my bed yet today, so ignore that. But, oh, and it's backlit really bad. Oh, but anyway, I don't know if I can get a good view. Kind of like this. Maybe I'll take a picture later when the sun's not shining through. Or in one of the other vlogs to follow, I'll show you a better picture of it. But anyway, that's good. Now, since Percy's not in a dog box anymore, I can keep these plants in here. I don't know, Scott's probably not going to be completely thrilled about rubbing up against it when he gets in and out of bed, but they're nice soft leaves. They won't poke him or anything, so I think he'll be all right. All right, friends, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed going with us to the apple orchard, the little road trip that we took, and then coming along with me as I got this deck cleaned up. Really, really needed it, and it looks so much better. Even if I hadn't put any fall decor on it, it would have looked so much better just getting it cleaned up. But anyway, friends, that's it for this video. I will see you very soon with another brand new video for Vlogtober. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to make sure that you're still subscribed to my channel and make sure all the bells are rung. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. It really helps my channel. Thanks so much, friends, and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.